Yes, fight fans, body and mind sports, my people. You are fully appreciated in this round, my guys, my people. We have Catterall versus Harlem Eubank fighting at the Manchester Arena, my guys. My people, come the 5th of July, this upcoming Saturday. Both these two fighters the same age. 31, my guys, my people. So nothing to drag around there. Catterall, who has a record 30 wins, 2 losses, 0 draws, and 13 via KO. As for Harlem, 21 wins, still undefeated, and 9 coming via KO, my guys, my people. That is Harlem, who has a slight 1 inch height advantage, my guys. He stands at 5'8". In terms of their reach, we have Catterall's reach at 69 inches, but we can't compare because nothing is recorded for Harlem, right? But when you look at their height, can 1 inch make a difference? I really doubt. Unless Harlem does have some significant reach advantage, which I think he can use because of his style where he likes to use the ring. His feet got good hand speed, and he likes to dart in and out, right? So if it does have a significant reach advantage, he will get to the mark, the target, quicker than Catterall, I think, you know. But when you look at their power to win ratio, like I'm giving you their fight record there, my guys, my people, they're relatively on par, with Catterall having a slight maybe 1% advantage or so. They both they both stand around the 42-43% KO to win ratio. But very interesting, Harlem Eubank on his record, in his last 10 fights, he has 6 stoppages. So compare that to the beginning of his career, his first 11 fights, he only managed 2 stoppages. So it seems his power is improving as the level of opposition is also improving. So could that be some new found power for Harlem? And can he make it count against Catterall, who, when you look at his record, since Catterall has been fighting world level, he's not really been able to stop the likes of Linares, Josh Taylor, or even Barboza, who he lost to, my guys, in February. And now he's fighting in a whole new division, a bigger division, where I expect them to hit harder, 147, right? So he's starting afresh, a whole new campaign. Catterall is. He's the smaller man, naturally. Could Harlem make the power count in that situation? Maybe, because Regis Prograis did drop Catterall, right? Catterall did drop him as well. Didn't get the stoppage. Another world level fight, right? So if Regis can drop Catterall, maybe at 147, right? Harlem possibly can do it too. But Catterall is so hard to pin down, my guys. The way he uses the ring, he pivots. Very methodical and calculated approach to his footwork, and he's got good hand speed as well. He's a good boxer, man. Uses angles, very good boxer. But what cost him in that Barboza fight? He just likes to chill too much, sit back and let his ops do all the work, let them come to him, and he relies too much on counter punching. I think if he does that against Harlem, it's gonna cost Catterall the fight, man. It's gonna cost him the fight. It's gonna cost him the fight. That is what I think, because Harlem, he's got great hand speed and foot speed as well. Uses the entire ring, just likes to circle, looking for angles and openings in order for him to strike, my guys, my people, and score. So he does not wait. He reminds me of an African bush dog. You know, the African bush dogs, where they just keep coming in and yamming and running, yamming and running, yamming and just, yeah, that kind of tactics there. I think he would annoy Catterall big time. It would annoy him because Catterall, he's the type of fighter that relies on timing and patience. Yeah, Harlem Eubank will test his patience. And Catterall's accuracy is going to have to be on point because of Harlem's foot speed and hand speed, darting in and out, my guys. To run Harlem into something, Catterall has to be very fast, split decision, throw it very fast, So it will be very interesting, man. It will be very interesting. These two fighters who do have two common opponents in Timo Schwarzkopf and Tyrone McKenna, both of whom Harlem Eubank stopped. Catterall couldn't stop them. He couldn't stop them, my guys. But you could also argue that Catterall faced them much earlier than Harlem did. He faced McKenna, 7 years earlier, and I think Schwarzkopf about 4 years earlier or so, my guys, my people. But yeah, McKenna is not a slouch, and Eubank, Harlem Eubank is just coming off that win. That was in March, so he's gonna be on a high, and he does not know how it feels to lose. And like I said, I do prefer his skill sets. Even though I think skill-wise, Catterall is better, but he just likes to chill too much. That's what I don't like about Catterall. And he may result to the same thing because old habits are hard to conquer, boy. They're hard to conquer. So, yeah, I'm going to go for Harlem. I've been saying Harlem all along. I'm going to stick to him, and I'm going to say decision win for Harlem. I'll say majority decision. That's my take on this one, my guys, my people. On to the next one. Jazza Dickens. Jazza Dickens, my guys. He fought in Istanbul. Not too long ago. Went up against Albert Batagassiev, who is a Russian fighter. Jazza Dickens, 34 years old, has a record 36 wins now, 5 losses, 0 draws, 15 coming via KO. His opponent, who was, how old was he? 27 years old with a record 12 wins, 1 loss now, 0 draws, and 8 via KO, my guys, my people. What a great win for Jazza Dickens. In fact, he stopped Albert in 4 rounds. In 4 rounds, my guys. Before that, though, the fight to me seemed very closely contested, although I did have Jazza winning. So what a great win there for Jazza. He gets the IBA strap. He gets the IBA strap from Albert, my guys, my people. Jazza, man, I had some worries for him. And in fact, I still got worries for him. What can he do in the super featherweight division? This is his 4th fight in the division, I think. At the age of 34, what can he do from here going on? Because he's had plenty of opportunities to do something at featherweight and at super bantamweight. He wasn't able to. At super bantamweight, that was in 2013 against Kid Galahad, for the vacant British title, right? For the vacant British title, and he got stopped in that fight. He also had an opportunity for the IBF against Rigondeaux, and he quit in his corner in just 2 rounds. My guys, my people. He suffered a broken jaw, and he didn't come back to fight until maybe just under a year later. My guys, my people. And who did he go up against? Who did he go up against? He went up against Thomas Patrick Ward just a year or so later after he got his jaw broken by Rigondeaux, right? And he lost that fight as well. He did get a title shot against Kid Galahad for the vacant IBF. That was at featherweight. That was at featherweight. And again, he quit. He retired in his corner in what round was it? He retired in his corner in the 11th round. In the 11th round, my guys, my people. So he has had some obstacles in his career, and the broken jaw as well. So injury, right? So in the beginning though, I thought he was a decent talent, but he never really lived up to what I thought he would be. Although he didn't do too bad, he at least clinched the IBO strap at at super featherweight. So he didn't do too bad. But it's great that now after 4 wins, my guys, my people, or should I say, after 4 wins, it took him 4 wins. Now he's got the IBA strap, my guys. Let's see what he can build on top of that. But great win, great performance. 4th round stoppage, super for Jazza. Dickens. Let's see what he's still got in him, if he does have anything left at all to progress and win anything significant in the division, my guys, my people. Now, at the IBA presser in Istanbul, my guys, my people, for Jazza and of course Albert, my guys. In attendance we had Terence Bud Crawford, Tyson Fury, God, who was in attendance at that conference? Was Big Baby Miller there? I believe Big Baby Miller was there. Derek Chisora. Who else was there? Was Conor Benn there? I think Conor Benn was there too. And what's his name? Rolly Romero was there. So yeah, these were the fighters that were there, my guys, my people, and of course loads more, right, that I didn't mention. But look, what was interesting about this event here, we got to hear Tyson Fury. Talk about that he will be fighting in 2026. He does want Usyk. He wants Usyk. And Turki Al-Sheikh himself, he has announced via social media X, my guys, via a post, that in 2026 they will be going rabbit hunting against Usyk. Against Usyk, my guys, my people. Boy. And boy, that's it, man. 2026 is on again, right, for the trilogy. Now, that's not a fight I'm actually looking forward to, because what is Tyson fighting a 3rd time for when he's lost twice? I don't know. And for him to get a title shot, if Usyk wins straight away coming off the back of 2 losses, I don't think that's fair. My guys, my people. Even before all of this, we've had the WBC say that if Tyson Fury were to return from his retirement, which he's on right now since January, right, after losing to Usyk in their 2nd fight in December, that if Tyson were to return from retirement, that they would oblige him with a title shot, the WBC says. Now, the WBC, well, we know what they did with Manny Pacquiao, giving him the title shot against Marius Barrios at 147, my guys, my people. So it's nothing new, even as of recent times. It's nothing new that if you do have some sort of legacy to your name, my guys, my people, whether you've been retired for something years like Pacquiao has been, or you've been retired for what, 6 months as Tyson Fury has been, well, you are eligible to a title shot because you have a strong legacy. And I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's fair. There's lots of people in the division that have not lost and have been fighting hard, clamoring, trying to get there. and they're not getting title shots. Look at Idris Cabello sitting there, Jose Parker sitting there, and these are two interim champs. These are two interim champs, my guys, my people. Whoa, even Derek Chisora. He's mandatory under the IBF. He's sitting in number 2, my guys, my people, with, actually, is it number 2? Or is it number 3? He's sitting in number 2 with number 1 vacant. Could be number 3, actually. But yeah, he's sitting at number 2. You know, so there are other people more deserving of a title shot than Tyson Fury. All Tyson Fury has to lay claim to a title shot, which rarely, when I say so, I'm saying it sarcastically, is the fact that Tyson Fury, he still has a, he still feels hard done by the 2 Usyk fights. He believes he won those 2 fights. Dear Lord. I mean, I've never seen such a bad loser as Fury, man. He's a real bad loser. Considering what, you know, the pretty much, everything was in his favor for that last fight. Turkey wanted him to win. He said they were going to go rabbit hunting the first time, right? Turkey wanted him to win. They had already planned ahead for him to face Anthony Joshua. They had already planned ahead for him to face Anthony Joshua. And even for the first fight, the same scenario. Everything was in, you know, Fury's advantage to win. So I don't think there's been any plot against him, even from the judges, Turkey, or anybody involved in the fight. You know, so I think he just lost it, man. If Usyk beats him a 3rd time, he's gonna truly lose it. I think he's gonna go crazy. He's gonna lose his mind. Asylum, yeah, sort of. You know, not that I'm wishing that on anybody, but the way he's going on, dear Lord. Well, anyway, the fight we want him to take is Anthony Joshua. Now, I think that is looking promising because during the social time of these fighters who went to this presser, yeah, the IBA presser, sitting on a table was Tyson Fury, Derek Chisora, and I believe Spencer Brown. You know, and there was a lot of background noise. I couldn't hear everything, but Tyson Fury, he received a call from Turkey Al-Sheikh, and that was the moment when the agreement was made that Fury will be coming back in 2026 to fight Alexander Usyk, my guys, my people. Now, what I want to say is that what if Usyk does not beat Daniel Dubois come the 19th of July? Is Fury still willing to take that fight? There won't be no strap on the line, which I don't think he deserves a strap right now anyway. Tyson Fury doesn't. So why does he not take the Daniel Dubois fight? That is quite an interesting fight. Daniel Dubois doing numbers with Anthony Joshua, and then now going to use numbers with Usyk already. 83K tickets sold already for Wembley, as I predicted that they will sell out Wembley Stadium, and just under 3 weeks now. By then, I think they will sell out completely, you know, fully completely. They might need, you know, a seating extension just so they can get more heads in and more seats, my guys, my people. So I don't know why he's not interested in that Daniel Dubois fight. Dubois is well and true a heavyweight star now, and I'm not even joking. Yeah, so I don't know why he doesn't want that fight. But look what fight he does want though, and that is Anthony Joshua. He says if he can't get the Usyk fight originally, then he wants Anthony Joshua, my guys. But the money has got to be good, my guys, my people. As for Usyk and Tyson Fury, I think when him and Turkey were talking on the phone, like I said, a lot of background noise, but I heard something like January. Could be possible for January. So expect Fury may be returning as early as January. As for the Anthony Joshua fight, Fury said to Turki Al Sheikh that that is a definite stadium fight, my guys, my people. And you know, how about Wembley Stadium? But it's not available to April. So after, it won't be available to April. So I'm guessing after him and Usyk fights in January, right? It won't be available to April. You know, so maybe he goes to fight because April and January is pretty close. I don't think he would fight you know, Usyk in January and go and fight Joshua in April. That's like what, 3 months apart. So nah, I think maybe we'll get Joshua and Fury around summertime. Around summertime, I reckon. Which would be great if we get it. I hope he means it. I hope he means it, my guys, my people. And yeah, for the Usyk fight, like I said, Fury saying he didn't get a fair shake the first time around in Saudi Arabia, so he wants it here in he wants it in the UK, my guys, my people. You've heard everything I had to say. You know, he did have the advantage in the fact that Turkey was on his side, wanted him to win, and they are already scheduled ahead of time. Fury versus Anthony Joshua, and the British Boxing Board of Control was in charge as well. So there you go. I mean, you can't win against Fury. Even if he loses, he's going to moan. So he wants it in the UK, where he believes he's going to get a fair shake against the Rabbit, my guys, my people. Yeah, but it's great that we're hearing Anthony Joshua's name out of Fury's mouth and talking about coming back to face him in 2026. Great news, my guys, my people, because previously, although Fury has been teasing a possible comeback, right, via internet, posting videos with him and his trainer, Sugar Hill, right, he's only later on gone on to say that what he's going to come back from retirement for, that health is wealth and whatnot, and what he's done everything in the sport he needs to do in terms of accolades and achievements, in terms of monetary gain. He's done it all, my guys, so nothing to come back for. But now he's singing a new tune, which I love. Keep singing that song, Tyson Fury, because I would like to see you and AJ in the ring. You and Usyk, not so much. But if we have to get that to get the AJ fight, great. But that should put more pressure on AJ, who we are expecting to come back in November, between November and December, my guys, my people. So he needs to win his next fight, regardless who is going to be against, whether Jared Anderson, who we are hearing of, you know. He did turn down Big Baby Miller, my guys. He was also there at the IBA presser, and he said Anthony Joshua turned down four offers now. 4 offers now. That same day, right, where when he was in attendance at the IBA, he just got off the phone with Team Joshua, and they're turned down now 4 offers, my guys, my people, which is amazing. But Miller is still going on about that. I don't know why. David Chisora had to shut him down quickly. Shut him down quickly, my guys. You know, him and Carl Froch and Big Baby Miller, they have a little, you know, thing between them. I don't really know the real details, but Miller thought maybe because they have a common enemy. I don't know whether I can use the word enemy. Is it that strong? But anyway, since they have a common enemy in Anthony Joshua, that they could actually work together and, you know, try to, I don't know what he was trying to do in terms of working together. But Derek Chisora, he shut him down and told him you had an opportunity with Joshua, you messed up. And we all know what Chisora is talking about, you know, when Miller had to step out that fight because of his PED offense in the lead up, right? And Andy Ruiz got the opportunity instead, and look what Andy Ruiz done with it. He beat Anthony Joshua. Also, David Chisora reminded him that he gave Miller an opportunity. He gave Miller an opportunity, I believe, to fight early this year. And that fight never came into fruition. Miller said he had troubles with his promoter, Dimitri Salita. He messed up that. And then David Chisora had to remind him about the Dubois situation. Well, why that didn't come into fruition. Well, I've made a video about that already, and Miller's excuse was that he had background issues, background noise to sort out, and of course he had an injury as well. But he's now all good and well, and he's looking for that Fabio Woodley fight. He's looking for a Dubois rematch. He's also who else is he looking for? AJ and Wilder, of course. You know, so he's looking for all of those fights, my guys, my people. But great that David Chisora didn't give a damn, shut him down quickly, because when Miller gets on his macho train, he doesn't know when to shut up, my guys, my people. Well, anyway, that's all I got for you on this one, my guys, my people. Before you leave, do like, do share, subscribe, of course. Drop your comments below, and as always, my people, stay super blessed.